Mm. All right, what's up? We are back. Bonsai Boys episode, we'll call it six, because Katie and Alexis were five because we had to reschedule. Because Shota had to go hit a walk-off last week. So fair play. Um, but we Bo as always, and we have Shota Barbeau. Show, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Fresh off a win off of Beast Coast.
That's not. Hey, me too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Boston bottom bracket champs. You know what I'm saying?
Bo's that power bottom. You can always
Exactly.
rely on Bo.
I'm gonna be it.
And I'm
One thing about
I'm the top to Bo's bottom.
exactly. One thing about me is I'm gonna be a power bottom. Okay. Bonsai boys,
One thing that's
we were both gonna win. Okay. So
yeah.
uh
With that being said, happy Pride.
happy Pride
Happy
Month.
Pride.
Juneteenth is coming this weekend. So a lot to celebrate. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So any anyway. All right. So on the show, we're talking about men's foam today. We had Katie Sanchez and Alexis Schultz talking about women's foam. And then we have what else do we have? We have men's and women's cloth coming up, and then we have mixed foam and mixed cloth coming up. But before that, we also have recap of Beast
this
Coast.
possibly this week. Recap of
Yes.
Beast Coast. And then Monday we have scheduled for Quan and Eric Nelson. So be on the lookout for questions for that. And then also be
Okay.
on the lookout for questions for Samantha Sayward and Dylan Cruz.
That's gonna be a good
And
one.
then, yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about Beast Coast, or do you just want to save that for the next episode?
We can talk about it a little bit, but we can bring in Andrew too, because Andrew was also there.
Oh, true, true, true. Let's just
So
introduce the guest.
we're gonna introduce the guests. So do you want to do this one or do you want me to do this one?
I'll introduce one, and then you can introduce the other.
All right, I will. All right, I'll just pick one. Okay. All right, this one. We might be related actually, because I don't know. Koreans, we're just all related somehow. Okay, so my Korean brother from another mother, newbie to Team USA, from Philly, plays for Philthy. Awesome guy, awesome player. Really proud of him. Gold medalist and at NAC in Mexico City. So he's already got a gold medal under his belt, and then gonna get another one at Worlds this year. Welcome, Andrew Kimmy Kim.
Woo!
Welcome.
What is up, everybody?
How are you
Thank
doing?
you.
Anyo.
Annyeong, of course. Yeah, my cousins, my
안녕하세요.
cousins have the same last name as your grandma. That's what it is. So, and they're from Chicago too. So we might actually be related.
Not a lot of chosen ye's in Chicago, so
Right. Exactly. So, listen.
you never know. We might be. Hey, I might be cousins with Frankie Giannetto.
That's
Hey,
why.
it's good or it's
I
good
don't
or
know.
bad.
I was gonna say I don't know if you want people to know that.
Hey man,
Yeah, that's coach.
use it
That's
when I
coach.
need it. Coach Frankie right there.
Right.
Okay, who else do we have today? Might have given it
So
away with.
our next guest is another bald guy. Apparently, bald people are really good at dodgeball. No, I'm
That's
just kidding.
true.
He's got a buzz cut just like me, my twin. This guy's been playing dodgeball for probably way too long. He's honestly considered a vet, but he's only like 26. He's a good friend of mine, Simon's pussy boy, Zander Simos.
Black, by the way.
Whoa, whoa.
Hey,
What's up,
hey,
guys?
how are we doing?
Feeling like a pussy boy.
Shout out Simon Harrison.
Oh my gosh.
Did Simon ask a question? I don't even think Simon asked a question, which I'm shocked
Oh,
about.
I think he
I,
did. I think he did. I might
oh,
have
he did.
texted it to you.
Oh, you did. Okay, I need to go back to our text actually. So I'll add that. But anyway, um, Andrew, how is Beast Coast for you guys? We didn't play Filthy at all. At least Boston did it. I think
Yeah.
Atlanta, you guys did. But
Yeah,
how's
Jim
it?
Tops.
How's Beast Coast for Filthy?
Beast Coast is awesome. I mean, it was so much nicer than last year. Like last year, I don't know if you remember, Bo, but it was like wall ball on the one side every time.
Yeah,
So frustrating. This year, the venue was much better. I feel like everything was so much better. We had like designated refs. It was just, I felt like it was just a smooth operation the whole time.
yeah. I totally agree. I think shout out Philly Dodgeball and everybody that helped out. Sam, I think Sam spearheads everything if I'm not mistaken. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think all the organizers, Rebecca was behind the desk a lot. So shout out those two, and then all the dedicated refs that were there, dedicating their time throughout the day. The venue was awesome. There wasn't wall to wall, which was
Yeah.
great. So we played real dodgeball, so that was cool. And there was more teams this year, which was cool. So we had like Pittsburgh there, we had Cleveland there. Um,
There was a whole top bracket and a whole bottom bracket too.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that was cool. So everybody got extra games in. I think the games might have been longer too. I don't
Yeah.
know. I felt like I played more dodgeball this time
Yeah.
too. So
They were longer this time around. I
yeah.
think they were 20-minute games this time.
Yeah, and I think the floor of the competition was much higher this time around too for like the men's and the women's side. So it was a really fun tournament, and I
Yeah.
can't say enough good things about it. But yeah, shout out Atlanta, showed his boys pulling out the dub over Long Island. Um,
Honestly,
Fuck the Knicks.
that
what?
women's final was the
Fuck the
most hyped
Knicks.
final.
Oh yeah, the women's final was really good.
Yeah.
The women's
That
division
was
was
Yeah,
way more
crazy.
fun to watch.
Yeah.
yes. I'm glad they
Very
set the
competitive.
tone. The women set the tone for for the day.
Yeah.
Like off
The
rip at
women,
8 a.m. They were just at each other's necks, and it was fun to watch. And then the women's final was cool. Like the crowd was huge,
Mhm.
crowded around the court. We were beating on the ground and
Yep.
stuff like
yeah,
that.
wild.
The atmosphere was cool, and they deserved it. So I mean, that was really cool. So USA Dodgeball, if we can do that for like everybody that goes to those tournaments, stick
So
around for
nice.
playoffs. Stick around for playoffs because that's the atmosphere that like every final should have. So that was
I
really
wish
cool.
they stuck around for our finals. No, I'm just kidding.
Womp womp womp
Well, I think
womp.
maybe next year would be cool if they had like 2 days. I don't know if that's been an
Mhm.
option to think about, but like maybe like the next day we do a mixed or something. Like that'd be pretty cool.
That would be
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
A mixed East Coast wouldn't be a bad idea either. But I know it's like a pretty nice like 1 day tournament, and then you can just a lot of people can just drive home. So
Yeah.
very cool tournament to be a part of. Yeah, Xander just
yeah.
needs to come play for us one open gym, and then you can hop on our team. Come on,
I'm
KD.
gonna play for Pittsburgh, bro.
I was gonna say I don't know if you guys
Facts,
knew
too.
Xander.
Shit, they wouldn't even. I just buzzed my head again. They'd be like, "That dude look like you from Pittsburgh."
I don't even know what
Snowball.
Pittsburgh people look like, to be honest. But
Never
Go
been.
I think that.
go play for Cleveland. They had some dude who did a backflip on the court.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
Eddie.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
he
looked like
was.
it hurt. That looked like it
That was
hurt.
tough.
Yeah. That's crazy.
He
But
landed
yeah,
and somebody threw at him. I don't. Why'd you throw at him, bro?
So
Don't
disrespectful.
throw at him. Should have flipped.
You imagine if Jeff did his backflip and then got nailed in the face?
No, that would be
That would have
funny.
literally been me. I was telling him, like, I was like, go, 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 and I just wait till he gets down. Boom!
Xander.
well, that's
Is a
just
bully.
rude. He is a bully. Anyway, all right. So on the show today, we talk about Andrew's journey into dodgeball because I don't think Andrew has been on a podcast yet. So we get to know Andrew a little bit. The viewers get to know Andrew and his journey from starting off where he's at to making Team USA. And then Xander's time, the UDC, his time in Australia, and then his time on Team USA. I feel like you have like a 20-year career, but you're only like 26 years old. So.
That boy's unk already.
I was like, you're kind of but you're like mad young still. So.
He's had 50 haircuts. I mean, so have
Bro,
I.
Like if you look up pictures of like UDC Zander, like he looks nothing like what he looks like today.
yeah, with all that. I think I bridged the gap between like the old players and like the new gen as well, because I know all of the old players.
Yeah,
All of them.
you have like a Pokedex of like all the players that's ever played dodgeball.
For real.
And then we have a bunch of crowdsourced questions that we'll get into after we talk about like camp and activations and stuff like that. So, um, but yeah, we'll start with Andrew. So, Andrew, how did you and when did you start playing dodgeball?
I started playing in like I want to say like 2013 maybe. Frankie
Damn.
started dating my sister, and then brought me as a little 15-year-old kid into the YMCA, and I started kind of throwing the ball around. Met some cool guys like Jordan Shelley. He's a little hurt right now, so he's not playing as much. But Shelley, I met Ryan Fricker, Sam Jones. A lot of the Philly core guys now. And then I didn't start traveling until I think it was Tempe 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, that foam and cloth round in Tempe. It was the first actual
Yeah.
tournament I went to.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So I started, so long ago, but I didn't start taking it seriously until recently.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So you didn't even go to the Philly tournament. You didn't play in the Philly
Oh.
tournament like the fall prior.
I did play in that one. That's the first one I went
Okay.
to. First USA tournament I went to. But,
Okay.
I didn't really have to travel. I just drove. It was like 30 minutes
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Because there's a Boston round and then a Philly round and then nationals and then Tempe was the first one of the
Mhm.
following year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
next year.
I remember. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. So how did you know you were hooked in dodgeball?
I always played sports growing up, so I love team sports, being competitive, all that. And then on top of that, like Frankie was really talking me up. And in Tempe, actually, Dylan approached me. I had known Dylan for a while, but I didn't actually like know him well. And he came up to me and he kind of talked me into like, you should really play more, you should really travel more. And that's kind of when I started being a little more serious about it, started taking it a little more seriously. And that's when I really I always liked it, but that's when I really started going like all out for it.
Makes sense. I think I remember you played with like Charlie Dang, right? And you,
Mhm.
Brandon Hollub.
Yep. That was
I
a
can't-
weird team. It was me, Charlie, Dylan Tobia,
Yep.
Jordan Clever, Brandon Hollub,
Yep.
Jason Blue, and then Sam Bryant.
Yep.
And I think
I
that's
forget
all
what
we
the
had.
team name was called, but I think you guys had like Mexican looking jerseys or something like that.
So we found random cycling jerseys on Amazon.
Okay.
Bro.
And we just ordered, and then Sam Bryant has like a press, and he just pressed all of our names on the back, and then the team name was Deception, and he pressed
Yes.
that in different languages on the front.
No,
So yeah, so a fun one.
Yeah, that's that's funny. And then how often do you play now? With Philly
I play once a
Dodgeball?
week. Yeah, I play
Okay.
once a week every Tuesday, and then obviously travel to any tournaments that end up popping up.
Do you,
Just once a week.
do you guys get to practice like outside of league nights or anything like that?
We've held a couple practices. We always talk about doing more, especially since the core, like Philthy, most of us are all local.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's always so hard because I'm like an hour and some change outside the city. And then
Okay.
we have like 3 guys in the city, and then Frankie and Fricker are also outside the city in different directions. So it's kind of tough sometimes. But Fricker's close enough where I have a YMCA membership, so I'll get him in the
Okay.
Y and we'll start throwing. We'll do a little 1v1 stuff like that.
Okay. I like that. And then obviously, like everyone knows Philly Dodgeball. I think they arguably have the best social media in dodgeball, along with Cactus. I think those two come to mind as like really good social medias. Um, talk about like Philly Dodgeball and kind of how that community has like helped you grow as a player in general.
Yeah, we had a local like league that was basically it's called Heyday Sports. It was like any sport, flag football, kickball, all that stuff. And there were a couple times during championships of dodgeball that the ref forgot the balls, so they couldn't play. That was like a couple seasons in a row, apparently. And so
Mhm.
Sam Sayward at one point was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm making my own league. And it like really blossomed from there. I jumped in when they were, say, like 6 months in. Frankie convinced me to sign up and come on, start playing. And honestly, the just the growth of the league, like Sam has been busting her ass to get that league to where it is now. Obviously, she's had a lot of help from a lot of people in Philly, like Frankie and Rebecca and Kelsey Minig, and
Mhm.
all the other Marissa. I know ran a cloth league. Like there are so many people that just volunteered to step up, and I think it's helped honestly all the Philly players. And this year we had the most players make a practice squad and make teams from this past cycle. So honestly, I attribute a lot of that to Sam's hard work building the league.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you got you, Jordan Clever, Sam
Mhm.
Sayward,
Sam Jones,
Sam Jones.
yeah,
Am I missing anybody? No,
Nikki made
Nick.
women's.
Oh yeah, Nikki
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's sick because I think last time it was just Sam, right?
yep,
Sam Sayward.
yeah, just Sam.
Yeah. So going from 1 to 5 in just one cycle, like that's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
shout out Philly Dodgeball. Um, And then how did you get to the team that you're on now? So you play for Philthy. Kind of talk about how Philthy was created, and then how like the roster was kind of constructed to what it is now.
yeah. So Filthy started as Frankie wanted to get a bunch of guys together. Obviously, that Philly tournament um, was Filthy's first like official tournament, but we all just showed up in black t-shirts. Like there was no jersey, there was no roster. We just kind of showed up and played, and I think we ended up losing in the semis to ADC. That was my first time
Okay.
ever playing against Shota, meeting Shota. So, that was fun. And then from there, Frankie wanted to make like a team that could compete at any tournament that was all Philly based. So we just kind of grabbed players as we saw, and obviously we knew Sam and Fricker for a long time. Jordan
Mhm.
was just coming into the scene, and obviously he's one of the most athletic dudes that I've ever met. So like he was an obvious pickup.
Yep.
And then we got like Brandon Hollow, who played quarterback in high school and college, and like we kind of picked up our good Philly players, obviously, and then rounded out our roster with some of the other guys like Noah from Long Island.
Oh yeah.
We picked up Taylor Pineda for a few tournaments last year before he got stolen. Uh,
Family.
we got a better Taylor now. Taylor,
Darn.
so
I'm not gonna lie, you're probably better off.
Yeah.
smells a lot better than Taylor Pineda too.
Taylor
Heard
Pineda
that's better.
does stink.
It's stinky Tay.
Stinky Tay. Nice.
But yeah,
But that's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you guys travel around a lot. Like you guys go to Canada now. Like I've seen you guys at the Dodgeball Toronto tournaments too, and stuff like that. So now you're kind of one of the prominent teams, club teams in the scene now. From going from black t-shirts to you guys at least now have black jerseys now.
right.
That kind of I like that colorway that you guys have.
Yeah.
Last few questions before we move on to Zander. Who do you think has helped you grow the most as a player?
Hate to say it, it's probably Frankie. Frankie's probably number one. He taught me
All right,
a lot
all
about
right,
dodgeball, just in
all right.
general.
Pod's over, guys. No, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
But
I'm just kidding.
honestly, some of the other people like I reached out to more recently in the past couple of years. I actually reached out to Zander a lot. I reach out to Dylan a lot, and then Jeff I've known for pretty much my entire dodgeball career. So I reach out to Jeff all the time, ask him questions about things, and I would say probably those four are the biggest four. Oh, and then Peter Siv actually, he made a personalized gym routine for me to strengthen like certain parts. For those of you who don't know Peter, he's we call each other our fellow yellows.
Yeah.
Also from Philly,
Yeah.
and yeah, he's gonna start going back to dodgeball next year. He just got ACL surgery, so
Ouch.
Shout out Peter. It's his birthday today too.
yes, it is his birthday. Happy birthday, Peter.
Happy birthday, Peter.
Sir.
My PT goat in dodgeball. He's helped me out with my shoulder so much too. So shout out Peter. He took time like after work to FaceTime me about stuff. So Peter's just a great guy. I'm so excited for him to come back to dodgeball too, because he's a great player and he's gonna come back and he's people are gonna
He's got a
he's a
cannon. People are gonna
he's
find
good.
out.
He's a good player, man.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely gonna make practice squad next cycle for sure. And then Shota added a question, but it's kind of the same question. Oh, never mind. He deleted the question. It was like who has helped you develop as a player?
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
I just woke up, bro. I was trying to help. I
Anyway,
was trying to help with the group project.
hey, that's all. It's all good. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I think honestly, like from that Philly tournament into now, like, and then playing against you a bunch in semi-pro, like, it's crazy, like how much like um you've gotten so much better and stuff like that. And like the semi-pro league was really cool because like we got to push each other and that league was like sneaky, really competitive. So a lot of good players in that league. So we definitely got the sharpen iron in that league for sure. So all right, Shota, talk about Xander.
Wait. Before we move on to Xander, I will say I'm very proud of you, Andrew. I when I first played with you at what I think probably one of the selection camps, I had my questions. I had question marks, bro. I wasn't fully 100% there for you, but then in Mexico City you popped off, and then we saw like you wanted that drive to win and stuff, and then I was like, okay, maybe he's got it in him. And then this past combine plus throughout the whole year and at the thing, I was like, oh, he's got it now. Like you developed very quickly, and I'm very proud of you, and you just keep getting better, and there's no doubt in my mind anymore. So keep
Thank you.
going, keep kicking ass,
Appreciate it.
bro.
Dang, you beat a
Of
doubter day
course.
one. It's crazy.
Hey, Xander's the worst, bro. Xander doubts everybody. I want to hear it. You can't talk no shit.
I'd be telling everyone talking shit. Let's go.
All right, but before we get to Xander, this is a question for both of you guys. Just like if you guys had to make a team with people you haven't played with yet, a starting six, who would it be? Let's go Andrew first, and then transition into Xander.
People I haven't played with yet. Oh man,
Yep.
Wax, by the way.
I was gonna say I don't even.
Anybody,
I would say
bro.
mostly
Anybody you would
Mexico
like to
City
play
squad.
with.
But what's up?
That's fair. That's fair. Anybody you've like watched, maybe internationally, you can put on your team. Whoever you want, bro. Maybe your friends. Doesn't even have to be like a good player, bro. It could be your friends.
Honestly, like I wouldn't change my team right now. Like playing with the Philly boys, I just love it. To be honest,
Damn.
like I love playing with my boys and being able to have that like trust in each other. Like look across the court, you know exactly what they're about to do, or like you know that if they do something wrong, we can talk about it and we can all just kind of get on the same page afterwards. So I love
right.
playing with my Philthy boys.
Good HR answer, but now like who do you want to play with? Like, maybe like a Hustis or
Oh, that's
Anybody.
true. Okay, so I do want to play with Josh because
Okay. There we go.
I want to try to take like some part of his game. I actually have been talking to him a little more recently, pretty much since the thing
Shout out
about
Black Hammer.
how. But I would say Josh. I also want to play with like guys like I feel like you guys always talk about some of the Malaysian guys,
Yeah.
how they just have that like absolute dog in them, and I want to play with that and go to um, API at some point, maybe hop on a random team and see just to see what their different play styles are like, what I can pick up from them. I don't really know names too well to be honest, but that's probably
Okay.
if I had to say.
Bro's got
Better than
study.
Eli. Better
Yeah,
than
true.
Eli. All right, Xander, go ahead. Who would you like to play with that you haven't played with, even though you've played with everybody?
I don't. I mean, they're mostly from like the Malaysian countries, and like even in Oz, it's I'd pick Evan Lee from Malaysia. I would pick Aaron because he shit talks the most out of anybody. He would grab his balls when he hit you. I love that shit.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
I'd pick Ray and Johnny from Hong Kong, and then to round it out, I would take Tang because he talks more shit
Oh,
too. So my team would actually just be a shit talking roster, and it would still beat your ass.
and it would be all Asians.
Yeah, and we beat the brakes off you guys.
Say you want to be Asian without saying you want to be Asian. All right.
Yeah.
Welcome to the pod. Okay, so let's transition to your time in dodgeball, Xander. I feel like some people know, but some people don't. How did you start playing dodgeball?
I started playing dodgeball in West Hollywood with my mom when I was, I think, 11 years old. And then we created a youth league because it was unsafe or something like that for me to get thrown at by grown men at 11 years old, which is fair. But we started a youth league here in West Hollywood, and then that's pretty much where I started, and that was 2011 ish, I think, something like that.
Dang.
Yeah, been a
Over
minute, bro.
10 years, bro. That's crazy. Over 10 years. So then
Bro.
you started playing UDC, right? So you probably went from that youth league to probably playing in the West Hollywood League and then playing
Yeah,
UDC, playing Doom every week, practicing with them.
yeah.
And then what teams did you play on after UDC?
So Tuda was UDC. I played for a team called Riot before that. That was for like the elite dodgeball, so like pre USA. After Tuda, it became Thieves, which was like a mixture of our UDC team and the Tuda boys because we lost like the captain guy because we kind of like pushed him out, like a bunch of not really cool guys. Um, After Tuda, I went over to Australia and then Shred from there on out. I had to stint with Outsiders for like a year, and then
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. So talk a little bit about the UDC days. You were obviously on Tuda. You guys won the last UDC ever, which is very cool. You beat Doom in the finals. So that's like a I don't know. I guess as like a dodgeball fan, when you watch all those UDC videos and then all of a sudden you see a bunch of kids with a bunch of energy going in the finals against a vet team and then just absolutely laying it on them, pause. Like from my perspective, it was really cool to watch and see. You want to talk a little bit about that?
yeah, for sure. I mean, it was one of the most exciting moments like I've ever had in sports because it was also like beating your older brother in a sense. Like those were the guys we played for 2 years straight. Like I had started playing like to get into competitive dodgeball, I had to play against Doom to practice here in LA. And I was 17 and I couldn't hold the 8.5 ball and like it was rough. When we got to like trampolines, there was at least like an even playing field because I was faster than them because they were old and it was no sting, so I can actually hold the ball. Hey, they were old, bro. But yeah, practicing
How
against those
old were
guys,
they?
37, 30, no, 35, something like that. They were in their like late 30s.
Really? In 2017?
2018, yeah,
2018?
Nate would have been 34.
Okay, okay. Younger than Bo. I was just kidding.
That's crazy. But Yeah, we practiced against them for the first year, and then we didn't qualify for UDC 2017, and then we came back the next year, actually beat them at the qualifier, and then qualified out of their like home UDC like venue, and then when we went and played them, we obviously beat them in the finals, but it was just like this full circle moment of like some Mr. Miyagi type shit where it's like finally beating the master, you know. But yeah, it was a really cool adventure, especially because you got to come back and like they kind of brought us into like the USA culture afterwards, and it took a while, but we eventually got like all got on the same page and became like more than just like guys that play each other at on Fridays at UDC or at Sky Zone.
I find it very interesting that you guys like actually had team practices. I feel like the
Yeah,
only places that really do that are probably like Australia, Malaysia. I know maybe like Seattle does it too with some of their, teams that travel. But other than that, like that's to have team practices back then, like what, almost 10 years ago now, that was like
yeah.
unheard of. So that probably
Well,
helped you guys so much to get better and like to
yeah, and it was
actually
actually
compete
finding
against.
5 guys from a Sky Zone that were athletic enough to like play was like the hardest
That's
part.
fair. That's fair.
And luckily, like in Van Nuys, there's 4 schools that are like surrounding it. So they were all kids that came out of high school baseball and then
Okay.
started playing or like started working at a trampoline park randomly. And it just happened to be
And
like
then you
that.
start
But
recruiting them.
yeah, and it was also like for money. So I mean, everyone actually wanted to go practice.
That's fair.
It was a
Make
little bit
some
more
guap.
incentive. Yeah,
That's fair. You're not just wasting your time going to these practices.
it's how it feels sometimes.
Uh, let's kind of go to your next chapter of dodgeball. It was probably when you went to Australia. Do you want to tell people why you went to Australia and then talk about the teams you played on and the different play styles that they have in Australia?
Yeah. So I went to Australia after so like Worlds happened in October, November ish, and then meeting Nico and Sagar, 2 guys that are like absolutely integral to dodgeball. There, Nico definitely has been the captain of Oz since like 2016 or something crazy like that. But told me like if I actually wanted to get better at dodgeball and like if I wanted to come down there and learn that I could come play for Demons and that I could come out there and stay with Sagar and that he had a house for me. Ended up staying out there. I went after right after we won the thing in 2022 with Outsiders, and then I left for what was supposed to be till API, and I've just loved it that much, and I love playing with the Demons boys. I love practicing every week with the Gorillas guys, and being able to just like, I think it was like boot camping in a sense, and I kind of just love the culture and ended up staying out there until end of November when I like lost my remote job, and then I had to come back. But seeing those guys like in the pace they put on you, I got bullied every week, by the way, for like 7 months by all the Demons guys, and they would just clown me. And looking back on it, it's just crazy to think that like the culture or like the gameplay back then was so basic compared to now, where I got by being a top level player by being able to throw and catch the ball. Like I didn't know how to move laterally, or I just jumped every time the ball came. And now it's like if you can't move laterally, you're pretty much useless. And I found that out really quickly by playing against guys like Chris, Ainsley, Ashley Chan, Nico, just getting absolutely slammed every week. Guys would hit me and laugh. Like it was that bad. And or dodge me point blank because I just didn't know what I was doing. But it was like a boot camp experience and definitely like elevated for me dodgeball forever. And I realized how hard it was.
Sounds like you got humbled.
Bro, I got waxed. It was crazy.
I will say, like, after you came back from Australia, there was like I feel like it definitely just you going there kind of put in all of our minds as well, like to how to play a little bit differently and change the meta in the United States. Just like you bringing that over to the States definitely helped the development of all of our players too. So shout out to Australia.
Yeah, shout out the playbook. Stole that shit. Stole that shit.
Still that
Stole that shit.
I do.
Stole that shit.
So when was the first time you made excuse me, when was the first time you made Team USA? And then like do you want to talk about your journey on trying to make Team USA? And then maybe like what to expect or what you went through when you were going through all that process?
Yeah, for sure. I started trying out for the team in 2018 and then didn't make the roster to even go to the combine. It was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was because I knew the coach and he didn't like me very much, and it was like very political back then. And it was the first year off of like the strike years. So 2018 would have been my first one. And if anybody learns anything from this, it's that you should just try to be present. Because I went to Worlds and I went to the practices in 2018, even though I wasn't a player. I was on the sidelines. I was watching. I was shagging balls for people. I was learning every single play in the playbook, helping people call things out, and it was just like being present at these practices. And of course, I get like a little privilege for actually being on teams and like being friends with these guys. But if anyone actually wanted to be there, they could have. Like it's definitely like an open practice for people to not just show up and like stand there, but if they want to be like present and be part of it, like I think it's if you just ask, it's you can be a part of it. But that was 2018. 2019 was similar thing. I tried out and then didn't make the squad. I think because the coaching was also it was like in a similar sense. They wanted to pick a bunch of vets instead of new players because a lot of these vets were on their way out and they were still really good. Don't get me wrong, but you don't need them for 7 or for 9 through 12. Like you don't need to pick up guys that are 37 years old. But I also went to that one. I went to Cancun. I had an absolute blast. Fuck it, yeah, made a mistake. Whoops. And then, yeah, it was the same thing. Sit on the sideline, did as much as I could. Actually, helped the team more than I thought I actually could by shagging, which is a huge part of the game. And then 2020 was a wash because of COVID or 2022 or whatever it was. I don't remember. At least 2020. 2022 try out for Edmonton and we made that team, and then I turned my ankle in the first 7 seconds of the Canada game and like sprained my Achilles, came back like 12 minutes later and we ended up losing by like a point. And then we got like 2024 Austria where came back like fully healthy, felt good, and see what we did there.
That's quite the journey.
Yeah.
It's
That is
long,
quite the
bro.
journey. But I definitely admire the fact that you were like, I didn't make the team, but it didn't like you didn't let it affect your brain too much. You weren't like like being like you didn't let it affect your mental to where like you're like I'm not gonna go. Like I'm gonna show up and go and learn as much as I can so I can make the team for the next time. Unfortunately, COVID happened.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine when you would have actually made the team because then they did every 2 years after that, right? So
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure you probably would have made it 2020, 2021. I don't see
Yeah.
why you couldn't have because you put in all the work for those 2 years. Um, so my last question for you is build a team to compete in all ball types, including UDC. You can have, let's say, you can have 8 people. Two
Are we
people to
talking
rotate.
primes?
Yeah, whatever you want, whoever
All
you
right,
want, whatever you want.
we're taking Nate Kreider because that dude's a freak of
So
nature.
he's a
I will
winner.
take Justin Pine. Yes. I will take Stefan Leitinger as my first bench player just to sub him in for
Yeah, that's
Cloth
it. Club.
because that man's goaded.
He is.
I'm gonna take a Kim Nguyen because that man's cracked, and he was even more
But
cracked than UDC, which is crazy to think about.
play all
I'm
ball types.
taking yeah for real. I'm taking prime Sean Wheeler for UDC and Cloth. That
Good
man's
pick.
a demon. And then I'll take myself and Hashi.
Okay, you can't pick yourself, but you can pick Hashi.
I bet. Is that 7?
But so one more.
Justin Pine. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
that. Maybe McGee. McGee's good at
Andrew
a lot of
Ketchum.
ball types. Ketchum's good at all ball types as well.
Yeah.
That's a good. What year of Andrew? What year of Andrew
2018
Ketchum?
Andrew Ketchum.
Okay, okay, it's a good Andrew Ketchum right there.
That guy was insane.
All right, so this is going to go into our next segment. Do you want to talk about it, Bill?
Um, yeah. So we all were at a camp, and we can get into camp first. So, like, what were your guys' experiences at camp, and what did you guys think of camp, and were there any changes like you guys would make to camp?
Yeah, I can start as a so like now as a vet. I've been through the cycle like 5 times now at this point, and it's been escalating every year, and it's just been getting better and better. And the way we sift through players is getting better and better, even before the selection process. So like just the invites, because it used to just be run by your West Coast or Central or at East Coast people, and now it's run by the scouts who actually go to these tournaments and see people. So just that part alone has been like game changing, because this was the most competitive cycle I've been a part of, and like just the practice alone was worth it, even if it wasn't just for like a selection camp. The drills, I think dodgeball's in like this weird like growing pains part where the drills are kind of just being they're like just feelers to see if people are you know athletic enough, if they can make the moves, if they can throw hard and they can be accurate. But it's like, are you good at the game at the end of the day? Which is like the good part. And uh, also just being a veteran for this time around was really nice, and being able to guide people through the process a little bit easier, and help these players that were kind of wide-eyed and didn't really know what to expect, and having them like calm down, bring them back to earth, and being able to like show them how to how to make it look good for the coaches essentially, and being able to show them that was a big part of it. uh, I was really excited to play with my friends again because I don't get to play with any of these boys ever. Because all we do is shred, but that was a really good part of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was my second combine, so or my second selection camp, so I didn't really. Um, Obviously, I had last year to kind of look back on, but I didn't really know exactly what to expect. I like that we did more drills this year, and like it felt more competitive in that sense, I guess. Like watching each person go one by one and kind of trying to stack yourself up against them. Um, but I love selection camp and how it went. Like all the 40s, all the games, like it's real game action. You can't really hide there. So I don't think I would change anything. Maybe a little more warm up time on the arms.
For real.
Yeah, it's a touch.
All right, boys, velo drill. Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's fair. Did you like did you like that we had the pre-built teams? We kind of had it in October too for Mexico or whenever the one was before Mexico City, but we kind of had like the pre-built teams like going into it. Did you like that? Because you didn't have that before, right? For I guess Shota and Xander for last cycle. Did you guys have those pre-built teams going
I think they
into
were
it
teams of
before too?
three. So you would get
Okay.
sets of three, and you would be like put in, put out, and then but there were like, yeah, you got put on your certain teams. But when we got like for the last day or for the second day, there was like these teams of three that you just got like put together in, and it was kind of weird.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
That's
I just remember
I
fair.
remember.
playing everybody and a Cedro being the best player in the gym at one point, and then Ketchum being the other best player in the gym the next day.
I
That's
just
all I
remember being on a
remember.
team with CC for the entire weekend.
You what?
I was on a team with CC.
Casually
CC?
confident. Shout out
Oh,
CC.
casually confident. I
Yeah,
thought you
no,
were talking
yeah.
about CC Jones. I was like, how? I was like, what a beast. But cool. All right. So the rosters have come out, obviously. So talk about like this year's roster and like what you think of it. And like you can go like player by player if you want to, or you can talk about like compare it to last cycles and this year's of like play styles if it's going to be different. Kind of just like walk through like what you guys think about it.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
I mean,
Andrew.
yeah, I think this year's roster compared to Mexico, I mean, obviously we have Jeff now, we have a few more other like Jesse, Zander is actually coming to this one now. But I thought the Mexico City roster meshed really, really well. And like obviously I was the outsider. I was kind of on the outside looking in. Me and Bo is both our first times. Oh geez. But I thought that roster meshed really well, and I feel like I can see this next cycle in Thailand doing more of the same. Like I feel like all the guys know each other pretty well now. I think at selection camp, the ones who like really weren't as integrated in kind of got integrated in. Everybody kind of got to know each other really well. So I'm really excited. I'm really confident. I think we have the strongest roster in the world. Um, so
Bro, you really got these HR answers down. It's crazy. Yeah, this roster has a lot of returners, or I think it's more or less returners now than before. But we got 5 guys back from the squad prior. Um, it's gonna be, I think, a little bit of a faster roster, unless 6. Ah,
Eli, Joe, me, Xander, Jeff, Dylan.
damn.
Right?
Yeah. So I mean, we've got a lot of returners. We're missing 2 integral starters, so we have to fill that void. And that's our. I think that's like mission number 1 on the team is finding out how to fill those Isidro and Dylan Clark Odin roles, because I mean those guys are hitters, and they make a difference. Like in the Canada game, Isidro was an absolute animal. DCO and Isidro in the finals, I think they took like a little bit of a backseat because I think the gameplay got like fast. I mean, DCO did fucking phenomenal, but there's always room to improve. But we've got to fill the 2 roles of like our pitch guy and this guy who throws 84 lefty. That's rough to fill. And Kukac is like an absolute animal.
Hey,
So
Logan's
we'll see
getting
how.
there.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
he,
Logan.
I mean,
Logan is getting there, bro. Logan's
Yeah,
Isn't Logan
it's
7?
almost there.
Doesn't he make
He's
7
elite.
from last roster?
he wasn't on the team.
Yeah, Logan was the camera guy last Worlds.
Yeah. So we got to fill those 2 spots, and it's kind of it's up to us to like. I think we've all gotten better to like individually gotten better, and then we fill different roles now. So it's like putting us together in like a different like format to just like fill the spots and fill the voids that we're gonna have. But I'm super confident that we'll be able to like find out how to make this roster work, even if we have to move players around, because all 5 of like the returning corner guys have played corners for our like club teams, and it's like not a problem to just move us around. And I don't think egos will play a part in this, but I'm curious to see where we all end up and how we mesh this roster together for Thailand.
And this team's a lot deeper, I think. Pause.
Oh
Like
yeah,
like we have like those last 2 spots I can see being played by like 4 or 5 different people, in my opinion, just depending on what we need in a game.
yeah.
And then we have a lot of well, I would say our roster's age is a lot younger than last year's probably. Minus Dan. Thank you, Dan.
Minus Dan.
Unk. Because if Dan didn't make the team, it was the oldest person on our team was going to be Joe, and Joe's only like what 33, 34.
How old's Jesse?
So I think Jesse's in his 30s, maybe
Yeah, something like that.
maybe 30 or 31.
I think Jesse's like 30 years old, if I remember talking.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Yeah, I think Jesse's still around.
So we would have a
those
sub
days.
30 team
Yeah, average. That's wild.
Fucking game.
Couldn't be Canada, bro. You want to keep going about?
Uh, yeah. So between like thinking about like last year's roster to this one, do you think the roster will play mostly the same, or you mentioned that because we have so many new people on this, this rendition of the roster, do you think the play style will change a little bit?
I think similar goal when it comes to how we operate, but I think we'll be able to play the game a little bit faster. As long as we, I mean, I personally is how we played before. I know Dylan and Isidro weren't like the quickest guys off the back line when it came to like doing pressing another team, and but they could hit really accurately. So that's where they like made up in like the speed. They could just put the ball on people. But I think we'll be even faster than before. I think our team, and we can level that up and down. We also have good arms. It's not like we're lacking in arm strength, but having an Isidro where you just like pop the ball in his hands and then someone on that side gets hit is the only thing that we're missing.
Yeah. So to that point, I guess leading into the next question, what do you think we like the men's team needs to do to repeat?
I think we just have to want it. I think it's we came into it as the redeemed team 2024, and we were fucking angry. Like a lot of us were mad about how 2022 went. I know myself, I know Dylan, I know Eli, Joe were
Mhm.
mad as fuck when we came into that, and we wanted to shoot people. Like we wanted to fight at practice, and it wasn't even funny. Like we wanted to go to Worlds, yeah, and just go blast, and it was like I don't know. It made the practices really competitive and serious in a sense, and I think we had that uh like drive, underlying like drive with the team coming into 2024, and so it's just having the same fire, and I think that fire has moved into like um just us having to defend our gold, and we've been talking a lot of shit, so we gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
Xander's been talking a lot of shit.
Dylan and Zez talking a lot of shit
Or
too.
Dylan, yeah, Dylan always talks shit, but that's six
Yeah,
nine, bro. He's gonna talk shit.
yeah, true.
6'9".
Yeah, definitely got a target on USA's back going into this world for sure. And then to that point, like, who do we think is the biggest competition? Like, obviously Malaysia is going to come back reloaded. There's a bunch of uh, like newer players that they're going to be bringing. We've talked to some people, and we know that their roster is going to look definitely a little different, and they looked pretty good. Um, they've been looking
Yeah.
pretty good. Hong Kong's been like looking good as well. Hong Kong's roster is going to look drastically different. And then Australia, obviously, too. So, like, who do you think is going to be some of the biggest competitors in your way?
I mean, but you've got Australia bringing like their actual roster, not just like the guys who can go to the tournament because it's so
Yep.
close to home. You got a lot of uni students or guys that were just out of uni that couldn't afford to go, or just like it just didn't make sense for them to spend 5K or 6K to go to Austria. So you've got that roster. You've got Hong Kong, which will bring like their A squad, and those guys dismantled Malaysia at home.
Yeah.
Malaysia at home. So, you've got to look out for them. You've got these like fucking floor demons you have to deal with that just snake around on the ground and with the ball in their hands. It's terrifying. I think those would be the top two teams to look for. You always got to worry about Canada and see what kind of roster they bring, and hopefully their coaching is elevated this time so they can actually get there. Hey, let's be
Shout out
honest.
Mark.
Shout
They
out
got
Mark.
they got Mark.
I don't know, but
One
yeah, I
one
think
through
those are the
six is starting Jeff Snow.
yeah, I think those are the two teams to like look out for. Definitely, I mean, always Malaysia, but I have no idea what the roster would be or if Kent is the coach. Because if Kent's coaching, then it's just going to be Prime and Hong Kong wax those dudes. So let's see how that goes.
That's true too. And then now that like activations has been announced and things like that, like what do you two do what are you two particularly doing now? Like, how have you guys kind of changed your mindset now as you guys are preparing for? I think there's a couple practices before Worlds, um, and then like as you guys are preparing for Worlds, like, what are you guys doing to get ready for it?
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I haven't really changed much. Like, I feel like going into selection camp, I had like a chip on my shoulder. Like, I have to prove that I can make this team. And now, like, to me, nothing's changed. Like, I still feel like I have to like prove why I'm on the team. You know what I mean? So, like, my approach hasn't changed. I'm still going into it as if I'm not even on it. I want to make sure I'm preparing the same exact way. I'm doing all the same things, and I'm evolving my game to help whatever the team needs to win.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been practicing on getting a little bit more accurate to beat the floor demons and angry dudes on the ground that are snakes. Because they sit behind the ball and they're the size of the goddamn ball. I don't know what you want me to do. But I had a meniscus injury in February and I've been like rehabbing for that, and
Yeah.
I'm like 70% there. It feels like to the point where I can go run again, and I'm shedding off the shitty weight that I kept on because I just like it's hard to do cardio and putting the fork down fucking sucks. But it's been there's certain things that we have to get better at as like a team, and I think the two things for those like for us is like accuracy, just putting the ball in a spot, and cardio, and I think we'll be straight.
Yep. I guess same question for you too, Show, because obviously you're on the team as well. Like, what are you doing to get ready yourself for for World?
I'm hitting the gym and I'm gonna start running a lot because that mile time, who knows? I got asthma. We'll see what happens.
Is there a
I just have to
mile?
get my lungs and body condition to run more.
What did he say?
And
Six
then
minutes?
I
Is
think
there a
so,
mile
probably.
time that has been set already?
No, no, no. Well, I think we
Oh,
just have to
okay.
beat 6 minutes,
Yeah.
which
Okay.
which is a little fast, but we could do it. You just gotta put my mind to it and start running every day, and I'll be fine.
Beat 6 minutes
Other than that, probably
by practice.
yeah, by practice. We'll probably do a lot of film. I think I want to start doing films together at least like once every 2 weeks, or maybe even once a week for whoever can do it. I might just say something in the chat and then see if we can get that going.
Yeah, definitely. Um, yeah, cool. I think we can probably get into anything else like on the teams. Like, any thoughts that you guys have like on the team instruction or anything like that.
Can we get sponsored by Wawa?
Yo, honestly, I'm
Can
working
we
on
get
it.
Wawa on the jerseys, bro?
Definitely not.
Dodgers. Pre-game Wawa meals in Thailand.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. Ship them over.
That'd be fire.
Shout out
Then
All
it's
right.
Wawa.
like, what the hell is Wawa?
I don't know.
Xander would love Wawa.
I think I love Wawa, yeah.
All right, we can get into crowdsource questions. Nick Farger, shout out Nick. What is your guys' favorite drill?
I mean, I feel like in Philly we don't really do drills as often, but at selection camp, probably my favorite drill is the one that Zander introduced, which was the guys were having a lot of trouble with it. It looked like mixed. They got it gelling pretty well, but it's where you go up, you throw at the person
Yeah, the rush back.
across
Yeah.
from you, and then the person in front of you runs at you, and you have to like dodge on the move. I think that for me personally, that's what I want to work on the most is like being able to move just on the retreat. And so that was probably my favorite drill.
A drill that we didn't do at Combine, but we do it here in LA to encourage you to not close your eyes when you block. Is you stand there with your hands covering your no parts, and then someone throws the ball at you full speed from about 10 feet away or 8 feet away. And if you flinch, you have to do a burpee. And if you hit them in the face, then you have to go buy them their meal for lunch. So we'll go have lunch right after. And if you hit them in the face, then you owe them lunch. But if they flinch, they owe you a burpee. And you go through the line, like you go through like 15, 20 throws. But it encourages you to, like, when the ball coming at you, to not just like flinch react. It encourages you to just like.
Zander just puts his face into every ball so he gets a free meal.
I tried so hard last week.
I didn't flinch.
He actually Venmoed the guys $10 in the middle of the drill because he hit him in the face.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
That hurts.
It's not a bad idea for a drill.
15 people, $150.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take some face shots for $10.
yeah, I got it from Australia. I got it from Demons practice. It was pretty fun.
We're Team USA Australia.
Nick also asks, what do you think are the best drills for increasing skills in small training groups like 6 or less? Because in New Zealand, they kind of struggle for numbers sometimes.
There's a drill where you basically mirror the person in front of you. So, like I'm gonna act like I'm throwing. So I'm gonna turn my body and like come at you and throw, and you basically like chase them around the court and see where they're going. And you have to move like laterally, side to side, up and down. And you basically don't want them to gain any like distance on you. And so you learn how to pace somebody and like see where their footwork is going instead of just reacting. Because when you react, you get beat. Like people that react to Shota, they always lose because they're not looking at his feet. Well, you gain a lot of distance on people because they're like, he's not running at me, right? And you're 8 feet ahead and you kill them. But it teaches you not to like stand up straight and just watch people.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good
Well,
idea.
if they're not looking at me, I just start running at them. I'm gonna be honest.
He also asks, how much of a power upgrade is Curse Mark Zander going to be?
A lot.
Hey, yo. Can you put the other one up?
So
Whoa.
Is that the thumbnail or what?
Oh my gosh. I would say another good drill though for Nick is like just doing those end game situations like 3v3, 2v3, 1v3, 1v4. Like the 1v situations help so much if you have a small group, just to see like what should I do in these situations? Who am I up against of these 4 people? Like it just makes you think like more strategically on your own game. Like what do I have over those 4 people, and what can I do to succeed? So that's also a good one. And then his last question was, how many drinks is too many drinks at an after party? I don't know, however many Zander has every time an API after party happens. No answer.
8.
I'll just never forget opening the door of the bathroom and then seeing Shota and Zander.
Like, we gotta get him out of here.
Yeah, we got.
All right. Simon Harrison, his first question. Let's hear about the biggest night on the piss you ever had. What does that mean?
Like drunk, probably.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that's not going in there.
You got any good drunk stories, Andrew?
I mean, when I was in college, my worst one was I fell asleep just butt ass naked on my friend's toilet.
Butt
ass naked.
one of those nights.
I woke up to him like, "Hey man, you got to put your pants on. Let's go. Let's get out of here." That was fun.
You gotta put your pants on. It's crazy to wake up to.
Yeah.
It's pretty nuts.
So, we've all been there.
So Simon's second question is for Zander. When will you move up from pussy boy to a pussy man at API?
Probably this one when I have to take care of Elijah.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's true.
Elijah, get away from that guy.
That's gonna be. That's gonna be. Oh my god.
Whoa.
That's gonna be interesting.
No, we'll let him do whatever, dude. It's Eli.
Not true.
We'll talk about it the next day.
That's true.
And we'll see what happens this API. It's always it's an after party, that's for sure. All right, Simon's last question for both of you. Everyone has that one fuck yeah moment. What's yours?
Mine was probably at the thing because that was like the first big tournament I played in. I finally got in the finals, and I
Should have put you in earlier.
Hey, that's their not.
I'm just
I
messing
don't mind.
with
I don't mind. I'm trying to play my role.
I know,
but
just kidding, bro.
PR Andrew.
No, dude, on my team. Fuck those guys.
As soon as we stop recording, oh yeah.
Yo, fuck that. No.
That's so funny. No, yeah, you had
Yeah.
a couple really
one
good
clip.
moments at the thing.
Yeah.
That was cool to watch.
Yeah.
Vaughn was crashing out. And then for you, Zander?
I think the cool one was UDC when I hit 3 people in the final game against Doom, and I like did that like janitor throw. That was like the coolest thing I ever watched back. I thought that was like the coolest video. And I watched it back and I looked so unathletic, but it worked. So like count it.
Hey, whatever works. You gotta hit him.
Hey, shit, it happens.
How that was what? 20K?
Game
We'll
5.
take 20K.
Yeah, game
10K.
5 for 20K. Nah, 20, bro.
Who cares how done you look if you get the job done?
True.
All right, Bo. What about you? What's one of your fuck yeah moments in dodgeball?
I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about the question.
Put you on the spot.
I don't know.
This past weekend?
No. Bro, almost got a card at East Coast. No. No. I don't know. I can't think of one off.
Mine's when at the Sydney API, end of the game, like 20 seconds left. Yeah, that one's probably mine.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
I thought you were gonna say when you caught me in fucking no block and you guys like turned the whole game around because of that. You screamed at us for like 20 seconds. That was great.
What are you talking about?
When you just screamed at us for 20 seconds at the thing. You
I
caught
did?
me in no blocking.
Yeah, that's what you get.
The one, not this one, but the one, not 2 years before, when they had like the one with Houston, when you won with Houston.
Oh, the one when I accidentally caught the ball?
Yeah. That was sick.
Hey, I caught the second one. Hey,
I think
testosterone was high, brother. Okay, that was a cool moment, though.
I think my one fuck yeah moment I think of is it was my first midseason clash. I was playing with the Grizzlies, and it was a 1v1 against Houston, and I won. And we needed to win.
Hammer.
we and Houston is like that was the first time I had like seen him in person, and it's like not like fanboying, but like I just like really like Houston is just somebody I really like to watch and stuff like that. So first time I had got to play him, and like we were down and we really needed that set, and then we won the 1v. Yeah,
Hey, you can fanboy. It's okay.
Fellow Blasian, you know. Not a lot of us.
Fellow yellow.
Yellow.
All right, so Sophie, shout out Sophie, has a question. Other than viewership and money, what do you think the big thing is that separates smaller sports like dodgeball from the big sports like the NFL? And what do you think we need to do to get it to that point, even though it'll take ages? But every sport has started as small as dodgeball.
Youth.
Yeah.
That's my
I mean,
answer. We need to invest more in the youth because then if people realize that you can start at a young age and then possibly make money or possibly get into a professional style of the sport, then it creates more of like fans. It
mhm.
creates more like just like when we went to Mexico City, like just to see all the parents that were fans because their kids played was like really cool to see. So
Yep.
I didn't mean to take that question, that answer, but go ahead,
Oh,
Xander, and
Yeah.
I would
Um,
agree. I think it's like like tearing down the stigma of dodgeball being like a elementary school gym class sport. I think that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
sure. I think we need our so like I'm gonna use this in a, like as like an example because this is where I came from like sports wise. I played like Call of Duty as a kid, but we need our like Nate Shot. We need our guy who becomes a Red Bull athlete and makes a sport like as noted as it is. Because we have like all of it is exciting to watch. Like there's no doubt about it. And people didn't know how to watch Call of Duty beforehand, and then they started watching this guy and then he gained a million plus followers on Instagram and became our like the leader of the sport to for a sense. And I think we need that exactly. And how that comes about is like going to be socials and something like that. But I think the sport is in a good spot, like from a viewer perspective. And both the styles and variants are like really fun to watch when it comes to like foam and cloth. And it just comes down to like, are we gonna have that breakout moment where like some IRL streamer, random dude comes and watches one of our games and we blow up because of that, or there'll be something I think. But we need our like hero flagship person to like grow the sport.
Yeah. No,
start
I think you're
DMing
spot on.
everyone, bro.
That'd be
I think
fun.
you're
DM
spot on.
everybody. Hey, Thailand's this date. Just DM everybody.
I want
Hey,
an IRL stream in
come
Thailand,
on.
dude. That'd be fun.
That would be cool. That would
At
be
Worlds.
cool.
Yeah.
We're
Honestly,
getting
Atlanta did
canceled,
that
bro.
streamer. Atlanta
Uh,
did that streamer dodgeball game. Do one of those
Oh
against
yeah,
like
yeah.
streamers
Creators League.
against like Team
Yeah.
We
USA.
try
That's
we tried setting that up
they
like
would get whacked.
last
They don't want
With
year.
to.
Mark. With
Yeah,
Mark.
right.
with Mark. We were talking with Mark Phillips for a little bit
Oh yeah,
from RDC Worlds,
RDC.
but
Yeah, RDC.
we our schedules like didn't like line up because he
Yeah,
was really busy and we had very few weekends because we had Combine and then API and then Mexico City. So it was tough for us at the end of the year last year.
yeah,
But yeah, I think something like that or something's gonna happen. And like the producer for Dodgeball, the movie, like he was at the last Worlds and like he really wants to make a second movie that's more actually like what we play. And I
Mhm.
think when people if he does a good job with that and probably actually involves players like us, and gives our input and we could do like quality control or maybe we get some like cameos from like some players, I think that would also help like spring the sport forward too.
For sure.
But I think we have to just keep making, clips and put that stuff out there so people can watch it and stuff like that. So, um, but I think within the next few years, like something's gonna blow up
For sure.
and the sport will be in a good spot.
Who do you think the
And
best actor on the team would be? Best
best
actor.
Oh
act,
gosh.
Dylan.
Dylan, bro. He's basically 6'9" already, and 6'9" is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if you tell Dylan to be like a Southern person, you should be like,
Suck my
"Fuck that, throw that shit."
Yeah. I stole that shit.
Stole that
What was you talking about?
Can't take the
shit.
New Yorker out of the New York.
Oh no, I
All
feel like
right.
Logan. I feel like Logan's a sleeper pick.
For a good actor,
Logan's sleeper pick.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I don't mind
Logan's
that.
my sleeper pick. My
Trying to
main
think.
pick. Dang. Let's go.
Who
I feel
would
like
be a
you,
good
I feel like
actor?
Jesse would be funny, bro.
I was gonna say Jesse.
Jesse would be a funny actor.
Yeah. I feel like if you
Yeah.
told Dylan, like, hey, the script says you're gonna lose this game, Dylan would be like, no, fuck that. I'm winning this fucking game. Let's go.
All right, you gotta
I'm
throw
a
catch. What
dog.
the fuck is you talking about?
All right,
Nixon four.
take 76. Can we actually get this right this time? All right, Joe Alpern. Is that how you pronounce his last name? Alpern.
Yeah.
He asks, "What team are you most looking forward to playing at Worlds?"
Hong Kong,
Yeah,
personally.
I think mine is Australia. We
Okay.
didn't play Australia last year. When we didn't play Hong Kong last year either. So either one of those two would be really cool to play against.
Yeah.
What about
I
you,
feel like
Andrew?
obviously the best teams are up there, but like as just a cool for me, I want to play Korea. Like I want to see how good the South Korean players are. Like I want to see what they
Is
can
that a
do.
thing?
They have a federation. I don't know if they're
Yeah.
sending a team,
I don't
but
know if
they
they
do
are.
have a
That'd be
they
kind
do
of
have a
fire.
team.
They play
They
like
play
the
a lot of one
Japanese
ball.
style.
They play a
Japan
lot
will
of
be
one
there.
ball, yeah.
Yeah.
Japan will be
Yeah,
there. I would like to play them again for sure.
Mhm.
They're getting
yeah,
better.
that'd be cool. um, uh, is it Sope Babatola? How do you pronounce his first name?
Sope
The cloth
Babatola, I
player,
think.
Sope
Yeah.
Babatola, the cloth player. Asked why wasn't Xander in Mexico? I assume
He
it's
was
because you were hurt.
scared. He was scared. No,
Yeah. I was ducking the comp, bro.
no, he got
Facts.
hurt. Xander got hurt.
Nah, I had work.
Didn't want to deal with the elevation again.
I had to deal with like I had a work thing come up where I was supposed to be like on call, and then it came up really late because somebody got into like an accident, and then that's like I ended up having to be on call that weekend and getting called in.
Nice.
But didn't you hurt your knee
Um,
too?
Not nice.
No. Okay.
I don't know if he's talking about Champions Tour or NAC.
Yeah, he's talking about Champions Tour.
I think he's talking about Champions Tour
Oh,
because
champions! I thought he was. Oh,
Babatola
That's when you got. That's
Babatola
when
is the
you hurt
cloth
your
player.
knee. Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
talking
think
about.
you
oh
were
yeah,
hurt for
yeah.
that.
I tore my meniscus in February, and then it was like a month later or something like that.
Yeah, the work thing was NAC. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's in it.
Elia Del Ponte asks, "Do you have chronic pain in your shoulder? If yes, how do you deal with it?"
Nope.
I was gonna say I don't. I play like 4 weekends in a
Um,
row.
chronic pain in your shoulder. I mean, I tore my labrum out of high school. Like partially tore it, and I just did a bunch of PT work. So maybe if you just look up YouTube videos on how to make your arm better, fix
Yeah.
your labrum on YouTube,
Or go to
then
the
you can
doctor,
just do
man.
those. Yeah, but some people don't have health insurance, bro. So
All right.
you gotta do your own, right?
Okay, a lot of isometric holds and like really deep positions is like the best thing you can do for like shoulder health and like getting into your rotator cuff and just holding in like deep, heavy isometrics.
Yeah, that's fair. Um, Jesse Brown asks, "Who is the best gay dodgeball player and why is it Shota?"
Hey, we all know it's not me.
No notes.
No,
We know
no.
who's
We all
number.
know
We
who
know
it is.
who's number one on Dan's list.
Yeah, and it's not gonna change anytime soon.
Not even close. Hey, I'll stay
Mm-mm.
No.
second there. I'm okay with that. I'll be two. I'm with that.
Were you two?
Yeah, I was two.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Just like my number, baby.
I couldn't remember if you were two or three, but I don't remember who would have been three.
Dylan.
Anywho.
Well, that list is changing, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna make sure it changes.
All right, Garrett Lee asks, describe your training prior to combine versus your training now for Worlds. I feel like you guys kind of touched on it already, but Coach Jeremy asks for both. Spend 60 seconds talking about a passion that isn't dodgeball. It can be silly or serious.
I do YouTube. So like I've been doing a YouTube channel for like 3 years. I'm getting a lot more into it now, and making things that I actually enjoy. But that's been like a passion of mine, has been like filmmaking and like cinematography and stuff like that. And a lot of it's like now coming. Like I have a lot more free time starting like next month after my next project is like gonna finish. So I think that's been my big, like hobby outside of dodgeball. But it kind of like in is also like integrated in dodgeball. So I don't know if that's like completely separate, but that's mine.
Good answer. What about you, Andrew?
Honestly, I used to play flag football all the time. I did love playing flag football, but I felt like it was just, if I wanted to take dodgeball seriously, it was getting to be a little too much because I play quarterback. So it was getting to be a little too much.
Little Kyler Murray over there.
You know it.
That's
But
cool.
yeah,
That's a cool
now,
hobby to have.
yeah, now I just
Well,
kind
it's
of I
also
like cooking random stuff. Like I like,
okay.
looking up recipes and just kind of living, at home. My girlfriend, my puppy.
Homebody. Your
Nice.
favorite, your favorite, your PR answer should have been, well, I just love being a great uncle to my niece.
My baby niece.
Asian.
1 year is coming up.
One
Can't
of
wait.
True.
us. One of
Uh, yeah. I also like Andrew. I also stopped playing flag football too because well, one that's how I tore my Achilles was flag football. So
Right.
us.
and yeah, but yeah, also play quarterback. It's fun.
It's so
I
much
like
fun.
it. It's so much fun. But yeah, I always fear like getting hurt again because we also play on turf, only turf fields, and like I'm kind of iffy about turf fields now. So if it's grass, then I would think about it, but not turf anymore. I won't do it. Okay. Xander asks, what best advice for new players?
Oh, yeah, this was like not supposed to be aimed at me, but yeah, this is like for players that are coming into like the sport. I would say your best bet is to ask questions to people that have been there for a while, even if they seem like they're complete assholes. They're not. They just look like it. A lot of us will answer questions whenever we need it, um, and it is part of like the game is like just copying people and not reinventing the wheel. But I think that's like your best bet is when you start playing, like go ask questions. Don't be afraid to like ask somebody like, "Hey, what are the damn rules, bro? What's the best thing I can do with the ball?" Like just asking, and like they'll show you immediately, and they will not have a problem with it. I promise.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Just
Rip that dude.
Throw the ball.
What about you, Andrew? Any advice for newer players?
I would say just be a sponge, like soak it all in. Like if you really want to learn and get better, like take the time to um kind of like watch yourself play a little bit. Watch film, get to know what you look like on the court versus other people, and then ask questions like Xander said. Like I feel like I was a fine player until I started asking and talking to Jeff, Xander, Dylan, who have been there for a long time and like have played at that highest level before. And then I really kind of made strides. And then obviously last combine, hearing from like Hashi from you show, like just trying to learn how to evolve your game and always keep evolving your game. But just ask questions, be a sponge.
Great answer.
For sure. Luke Finder asks, favorite player you've lined up with most of your career? So, like, favorite teammate, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, must be Eli, bro. I played with that dude for like two of the things in a row, and he absolutely backpacked the shit out of one of them, and then the other one I helped, but then he backpacked it still, and I was like, God damn, dude, that dude is unfucking beatable.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say
Nobody better.
probably Sam Jones for me. Like
My king.
when Sam Jones is on, I've been trying to tell people when Sam Jones is on, he is one of the best players in the country still. And like just love playing with that dude. But when he's off, he is off. I love Sam to death, but when Sam is not feeling it, he is just checked out.
That's brutal.
Special shout out to Alan Arevalo. That's my goat for
Alan.
UDC. UDC, fucking El Clucho. That man saved our shit so many times.
Everybody.
He made us 25K by beating Dylan.
Damn.
Stole that shit.
Stole that. I think
And this is a good transition into our sponsorship. Thank you, Dylan Cruz, for your special remedies back home. You mix honey pack with some. No, I'm just kidding, boys.
Oh my god! I was gonna say, I think me and Shota's favorite two teammates are right-handed Hashi and left-handed Hashi.
Yes. Yes.
Yes and yes.
Yes. All right, Pierce McKenna, shout out Pidgey, asks after finding out. And that was Houston's. That was Josh's nickname for him. Josh was like, Pierce just always just. Pierce was just like, he was like, Pierce just always just appears.
A wild Pidgey has appeared.
Wild Pidgey has appeared. So every time I see Pierce now, he just goes like this.
That's crazy, bro. And he had himself a weekend.
He balled out this
proud
weekend.
of him. I'm proud of him. He had himself a weekend, bro.
Yeah, he balled out.
Yeah. All the Atlanta boys, honestly, looks really good. So, and then stronger Chris Wheeler.
Oh yeah, they listen. Chris Wheeler in the middle, away from Aaron.
Away as far as
away from Aaron.
Yeah, but he didn't run into me once. He did great this weekend. I told him, I was like, Aaron, just stand next to me. We won't touch each other, and we didn't. Unfortunately, because I wanted to touch him, but that guy's a specimen, bro.
Yeah. All right. Pierce asks, after finding out you made the team, who was the first person you told?
I feel like this is I feel like Zander had a good feeling he was going to make the team. I feel like this is a little more.
Zander probably didn't talk to anybody. Zander was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, Zander was like, all right. Yeah, I texted Jackie, my girlfriend, first, and then I am pretty sure I can't remember if it was Giancarlo or Jeff, and then Taylor Ewell right after actually hit me up. Like first, right when the rosters dropped, I was driving to work when all the rosters started dropping, and so I was in the car. I was literally driving, my phone in my hand. You know, don't text and drive, but listen.
Thank you.
PR down, bro.
I had to know. And yeah, I think that's the first thing I did was I texted Jackie and then started getting texts from like Jeff, Giancarlo, Taylor. So
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Let's see. Peter Siv, happy birthday again. Asks, what do you think was the defining factor that elevated your game and shaped your playing style into what it's became?
Is that for both of us?
Yes, probably. I think so.
For me, it was when I got absolutely schwacked in Oz for like the whole year, it was learning how to like time throws. It's helped me like being able to, you know, when I have my hand, that's gonna sound crazy. When I have a ball in my hand, being able to dodge doubles and like dodge players while I'm running or like backpedaling and like learning how to do, like I learned how to do that from them, and just learning that like one skill I think has like made my game go from this like jump up and down mediocre clown that was like just not surviving well to being able to actually like compete.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, for me it was after last selection camp, talking to Show, talking to Hashi, talking to Dylan, and then especially at semi-pros actually last year, I think it helped a lot just talking to Dylan about like when he's playing across from me, what is he seeing? Like what are the things that I need to work on? And I think those were like the biggest moments. Like Shota and Hashi last year telling me not to wear knee pads because I'm going down way too often. And like, yeah, it might not be the best idea, but I put knee pads back on now and I'm dropping to my knees a lot less and I'm trying to stay on my feet and like stay active. It's still a work in progress for me, but definitely a big factor on changing my play.
No, you definitely move your feet a lot better now. I will say that for sure. Especially when you have a ball in your hand and you're in the corner, you're still moving a lot. So you look good this weekend.
Thank you. Not good enough.
Handsome enough.
Unfortunately, we have this guy named Evan that would eat every ball possible that was thrown at him.
Bro,
So.
that man. And then the other dude, the last minute ad, trading into everybody. Trading into everybody.
Strong Chris Wheeler.
Strong Chris Wheeler. My boy Sean, bro. He's in the military. That guy's an actual soldier. You tell him to do something, he does it.
Yeah, he's gonna go all out.
Bark.
Literally.
Dude, he was most improved of the tournament.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
From don't do that shit to do it this way, and he just did it, and I was like, he understands it.
Yeah. Like we knew you four were gonna ball out, and then we knew the one dude could catch real well. Like, okay, we just won't throw in his breadbasket, we're good. And then I'm pressuring somebody, just get traded into. I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Thanks. All right, Ryan Fricker goes best type of Asian food.
Korean, hands down.
Easily.
Easy.
Japanese.
Go ahead, Zander. What you got?
Not Thai.
I love Thai food.
I have a peanut allergy. I'm not racist. I promise.
There's so many dishes without peanuts in it.
Bro, every single place I've been to is cross-contaminated as fuck, and I just always get sick.
All right, that's fair, I guess.
I do love Thai food, but so many of them have peanuts.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, pad see ew is the only thing I really get from Thai places. And
don't trust it. I don't even know what that is. Don't trust it.
It's good. It's like flat noodles, delicious. You just have to ask them. No peanuts. Let them know you have a peanut allergy. That's what I do. It works out. We got to learn how to make peanuts.
I always forget that we asking too.
Then it's like, I'm allergic to peanuts. They only give
after
me
I order.
peanuts.
By the way.
All right, Ryan McComb asks, what?
Best Korean food. I want to know. What should I start getting at Korean restaurants?
Karbi.
Okay, so Karbi is like, it's a Korean short rib. It's a safe.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Like, that one's good.
My sleeper pick, it's not even really a sleeper pick. It's just my go-to is sundubu. If you can find a good sundubu place, it's like a tofu stew, and a lot of people don't like tofu like that, but you got to give it a chance. It's by far one of my favorite.
It's spicy.
It is spicy.
Hey, I like spicy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, sundubu. Next time you come to Philly, we're gonna hit up our favorite sundubu place.
All right, perfect.
I don't know, Andrew, if you guys on New Year's eat dakuk.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously you have to for New Year's. A lot of my cousins don't like it, but I actually do like it.
Really?
Yeah, they just think it's kind of like plain, or like it's very like simple.
It is very
which
simple.
It is, but I really like it.
You got to add some of the kimchi juice in the soup. Mix it in. It's not plain anymore.
Yeah.
Explain what that is.
It's rice cake. It's just like these little rice cakes, these little ovals, and then you put like pork, onions, all this other stuff. It's like a chicken broth.
And then you can put dumplings in it too.
Yeah,
like steamed dumplings in it.
Yeah.
All right. When we all go to Chicago, Bo, take
Yeah,
us to
actually.
some good Korean food, bro.
Oh yeah, we go to Koreatown for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
guys,
playing
Koreatown's
this.
got everything.
And
Yeah, there's so many like Korean barbecue places I used to go to as a kid that like I'm excited I can just go to again whenever. And like the old like Ajimas are still there,
Yeah.
like from when
Yeah,
I was a kid, the same exact ones. So they've been there for 20 plus years. So
right. Are there any go-to like
um
authentic places you go to with the stone pots,
oh, in
stone bowls?
Chicago.
Yeah,
Oh.
Chicago, yeah, like San is a Korean barbecue place where you like cook your own stuff. Like
yeah,
it used to be like the stone like grills. They've kind of
yeah,
upgraded it a little bit now
yeah.
with the times, but it used to be literally like rock like
Yeah. It's
grills they
just like
would
a
just
big
put in a
sheet of
hole.
stone. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's so cool. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like literally like a almost like a rock, kind of like a rock, but it was like the shape of a pot, and they like stick it in a hole basically, and then they put like coals in it, and then they like you light it on fire and stuff. Um, but yeah, now they have more sophisticated stuff.
Mhm.
2026, but
Better equipped.
but yeah. Um, but anyway, okay. Ryan McComb asks, this is for Andrew, I assume. Best and worst advice Frankie has given you.
Oof. Honestly, Frankie's given me so many pieces of advice. The best advice he's probably given me is to actually like actually try and actually go like all out for it. In dodgeball, like he saw the potential and he saw that it was there. So I think that was definitely the best piece of advice. Worst piece of advice? Probably one of the times he told me to chill out or settle down. I like to, it's in Philly. In Philly, I like to be more expressive. I don't know. I just like to be myself, man.
hey, talk your shit, bro.
Other people know. Yeah.
Oh,
Like Frankie.
so PR Andrew is not in Philly.
Me and Sam Sayward have gotten into screaming matches before, and I love Sam.
Oh,
But
okay.
we've definitely had little tiffs. So,
Okay.
Button heads is okay.
hell
Bam.
Damn. Outsiders, they fight.
No, never.
Yeah, never. Never. All right. Zach Fernald asks favorite Wawa food item.
I would say paninis. It's probably paninis, followed closely by wraps. But if you're
Okay.
talking dessert, warm chocolate chip cookie, you can't beat it. Cannot beat it.
Okay.
The
Bro just
You wanna go-
upsold us. What is that?
A war.
It's
Just
a warm
upsold
chocolate
us.
chip cookie. It's literally just a chocolate chip cookie. We throw it in our oven for 15 seconds. You take it out, and it's like, I don't know what it does exactly, but it's like it's just the best thing. I trust.
Can I get it with ice cream?
Technically no, but you can order a parfait and then just throw it on top.
All right, that's calm.
That's the way to do it.
All right, Erin Greenlee has a couple questions. She has a fuck Mary kill combine drills of accuracy, agility, and power.
I'm gonna say fuck the velo drill or the power drill. That shit sucked. I'm gonna marry the accuracy drill because
We need that
and
shit.
then whatever the last one is.
That
Kill-
agility.
Agility.
Killing the because I killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I was the second slowest.
All right, Tony.
And Connor like messed it up too, and I was still slower than him. Yeah.
Hey,
They're jogging, bro.
the floors are slippery.
I wasn't trying to get hurt.
Yeah, I'd probably
True.
say I'd probably kill the power drill, fuck the accuracy drill, and marry the agility.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Sounds
yeah.
good. What would another question? What would be a worthwhile test or drill to add?
You got that, Z.
IQ. God damn it. We need that shit.
How would you test that?
Bro, putting fucking shapes and circles and little boards. I don't think
Written
half of us
test.
can do that.
That makes sense.
I
But we
don't
could
think
do
half of us can
that.
do that.
I
We
think
could
in
do
film you could
that.
do that.
Yeah, you could do that in film. What would you do in
Like
this
if you,
situation? Yeah,
yeah, or like defensive stuff.
Oh,
Like if you
yo,
have
that would be
like
cool, wouldn't it?
that would be good.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, actually, like if we did like someone throws and then you go up and then it stops and it goes, what do you do here? Should you press or should you
Yeah,
like
yeah,
go, should you
yeah.
reset? And it's like everyone's gonna click, yeah, press, dude, woo! And then you're like, this guy's an idiot. Uh,
And then Xander's gonna be like, no, 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 with a knife. No. Or like you could do defensive ones where like teams are approaching the midline and you could be like, who do
Who's
you think is
throwing?
throwing?
Yeah.
I got some
That'd be a
shit to
good
write
one
down.
too.
Xander's throwing every time.
You're
Yeah. If it's mixed. Xander's.
one more.
If it's men's, Xander's
It's
throwing.
men's. Yep.
Doesn't matter. Xander has a ball, he's throwing.
He's throwing open. um, all right. Thoughts on scrims versus doing other activities to determine the roster?
I like scrims.
I like scrims.
I think when you
I-
get to that combine, like you have to do scrimmages because it exposes the shit out of you if you suck,
Mhm.
and then it exposes like IQ really fast because you get to play against like the best in the world, and then you make a bad choice and everyone's watching, and you're just like, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that they had like Nate and DCO and and Randy there too to kind of like give feedback and they could share their thoughts with Jeremy as well too. So it was cool to pick Nate's brain too. um all right, Mark Sizravi has some questions for Xander, I think. Um he asks, Xander, you have to build a League of Legends team from only dodgeball players you know, and you have to be on the roster. Who are your four teammates, and what champs are they playing, and in what position?
I'm gonna not do champs in position because that's so hard, but I would pick Ian Randall, Mark. I would pick. I think Johnny plays League, and then I know Pyong plays League.
Abdu.
Okay, that'll
No,
do.
that guy's not a dodgeball player.
Abdu?
Yes, he is. He's a shagger.
Honorary, honorary. True.
I would never forget
Yeah.
that.
And maybe pick. Actually, I pick Aaron Greenlee instead of Pyong.
Damn.
She can play support and just be a monkey.
Sorry, Pyong. All right, for the well, he said for the people who know nothing about League, try and explain this in 90 seconds. I think he did that. And then he asked, explain if being a gamer has made you a better or worse teammate slash leader slash dodgeball player. How and why?
There's a lot. That's packed. I'd say it makes me a worse teammate because, bro, being toxic in League is so much fun, and being able to just be like, "Yo, you're dog shit" to your teammate and not having to see them is great. But like in person, you can't just say that. It's kind of frowned upon. You can give people like feedback, but you kind of have to be like gentle about it, unless they're like Cody Chirijo, where I just call him an idiot. I genuinely just call Cody an idiot sometimes in practice when he makes bad choices. But I think
Sounds like a
playing
good
games
coach.
like League of Legends or like Apex or like any type of team-based like game like helps you kind of like learn whether you're gonna die or not, and like if you can do something, and then how many times you can try it without being like complete batshit crazy. Because you have guys like Eli who just sprint into teams in Apex when we're playing, and you're like, bro, can you actually not? And he never stops.
That's
You
crazy
know,
that you say. That's crazy that you say that because you
Yeah,
do the
'cause you
exact
run it
same
then
thing.
too, bro. Both of
So
you are like,
it's-
"Where are you?" I'm like, "You guys are the two fastest players in the game right now."
exactly. I'm literally lifeline, just floating, trying to catch up to
yeah.
you guys.
I mean, but it's also like quick thinking and like being able to like change pace quickly, stuff like that like actually translate. Otherwise, like being toxic and like being an absolute asshole to your teammates is just not it doesn't translate very well usually.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Eli doesn't yell at Logan as much
As
on the
much.
court as he does as in Apex.
Yeah. Last year,
Yeah, last year was different.
dude,
This
he
That's
used to
year.
smoke me
fair.
in his face. He was awesome.
That's fair. All right, and then Aaron Greenlee has a follow up. How many times have you been banned from league?
11.
Is
God damn.
that
It's a
actual
lot.
factuals?
Yeah, I have 11 permanently banned accounts.
Oh my god!
Permanently bad.
For
Yeah,
what? Just talking shit?
before league used to be really like soft and like you can get banned for like just saying like yo dude that wasn't like yo dude KYS like so like that. Um I also like I used to change my names to things that were like kind of frowned upon, like saying like that KYS thing again, but like a whole bunch of times in a different language, and I used to get banned for that.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
I
like
have
the
It
Halo,
happened. It
the
happens.
Halo days and the Call of Duty days. Those
They
were
carry over.
toxic days.
Yeah, I was that
Those
guy
were-
with like the BO2 emblem that just said like some crazy egregious stuff. Yeah, that was me.
Hey, at least on Xander's Apex banner, he has Stop Asian Hate on there, so he's with us.
That's so nice, bro.
We appreciate you.
Fellow yellow.
That's all. Xander is an honorary fellow yellow with us.
Hell yeah.
Cool. That is all the crowdsource questions, I think.
Sam had one question. Sam Samowski
Oh yeah,
for
yeah.
Andrew. He said, "Can you? Well, yeah. Can you ask him about his journey from when he started playing to learning about the USA team? And because this is his first time, when did he decide? When did he
To
decide to
make it.
make the team? Was something for you to pursue? And what did he do to prep himself? You kind of answered that already, but just wanted to put
Yeah.
that on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just kind of got a push from Frankie and then from Dylan, and then from there, it just kind of took a life of its own. I approached Peter with, like, hey, I want to get better at these certain things. Like, could you help me do that? And he created a program for me. And just being consistent, going to the gym consistently, playing dodgeball consistently. I think those are the biggest things. And just like believing that you can make it to that level and pushing yourself to get there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Shout out, outsider Sam, my goat. All right, cool. I think that is the end of the crowdsource questions. Any last shout outs that you guys have? Any last thoughts?
Shout out Ryan McComb. I think I was actually on another podcast. I was on Bromance to recap last year's Beast Coast with Frankie.
So
And
we're
I
liars.
completely forgot about that. I realized right after you said it, I was like, oh, wait.
So PR
So
Andrew is a liar.
He's dead.
So we didn't take
But
your
shout out
Virginia.
Ryan.
Damn.
Shout out Ryan.
Should have asked
Yeah.
somebody else. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Go listen to Bromance if you haven't. I think he's doing a podcast with the ladies who won, so that'll be a cool podcast to listen to.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, the Sirens girls. Yeah, that was an insane game.
Yeah,
The
that was a cool
Sirens
game
took-
to watch.
The video's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a
That was
they
a
had-
loud ass gym. That gym was loud for
It
that
was
game.
very loud.
Yeah, it was really cool. Cool
I
atmosphere.
was-
So
I'm jealous.
Oh, and also shout out my sister and my niece Lucci
okay.
I'm cheap.
for always being there.
What about
Shout out your
Frankie?
girlfriend.
No.
What about?
I mean, I already talked about Jackie the whole time. I didn't really talk about my sister much, so shout
That's
out
fair.
my sisters.
That's fair.
The better Gianetto.
Yeah.
Dude, all of Birmingham, I was literally just bowing to her, and I was putting my face on the ground and just full on the ground. And every time I saw her, I just kept messing with her, bro. You're like,
She
stop
was probably
bowing at me, and I was like,
she was probably so uncomfortable.
Dude,
eventually she was just like, whatever, like I'm just gonna let him do it.
dude, we were
Like,
playing.
make sure you chest her and then just
Dude, we were playing Outsiders. We were playing you guys in Open in Birmingham, and I think Christine threw a ball at Shota, and he just caught it and then threw it at somebody else.
literally just
She was like 10 feet away from him. Threw it. He was like, then
Hey,
turned and
to
I
be
think
fair, they threw a double.
I think Kelsey Minnick was like right next to her, and he just tried to hit her too. I was like, "What are we doing?
I don't know.
What
She
are we
looks
doing?"
Jokes.
Yeah, mixed was jokes. The whole tournament was jokes, but it was fun. It was a fun tournament.
Oh,
I
yeah, it
think
was
they
a good
made the
tournament.
most of it.
Yeah, it ended up being a pretty good
Yeah,
tournament.
Sean and Tree did a good job making the most of it.
Yeah. Shout out them. So cool. Xander, any shout outs?
Nah. Shout out to Shred for really being like some of like the realest boys for the past like couple years. Like after coming back from Australia, I didn't really know what team I wanted to play on, and those were like the guys that ended up taking me in and ended up just like becoming part of the family there, and it's been fucking amazing. Eric Nelson has been an honorary Shred member and one of the boys. He lives like 5 minutes away
Shredrick.
from me, and I hang out with him all the time. And then,
Shout out Shredrick.
yeah, and then right now, like Nate's guided me through like this like little time in my life, and it's been really nice to just be able to like talk to him like a big brother type energy. Same thing with Sean. And shout out to the coaches that actually like care for us. I miss Brett already. Like, not gonna lie, Brett would have fought anybody for us, and I miss having him already, and that energy on the USA squad. And shout out
Hey,
to that
Jeremy
man.
will fight anybody too. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but Brett's a big old dude from like the middle of the country. He would
Jeremy and I might not win the fight, but he will still fight. Brett, on the other hand, I feel like he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody. But
Because Jeremy may have hands.
You might.
You may not know. He may have hands.
yeah, we don't know.
Let's find out.
Yellow.
I was gonna
Let's
say.
find out.
Thanks. Thanks.
We gotta start fighting in Thailand. All the people in the bar. Just run.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Cut
Good
that
idea.
out.
Cool. All right. Cool. Great episode. Episode will be on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Spotify later tonight. The video will be on YouTube as well. Show
Go
anything
follow
else?
Xander. Go follow
Go
Xander
follow
on
Xander's
YouTube.
YouTube.
Go follow
Go see
both of them on
Andrew out.
Instagram.
Go see Andrew at Wawa.
Yeah. Get that
Get a
panini.
panini and warm cookie. Eat
Yes,
Andrew's
sir.
cookies.
Absolutely.
And then hit up Dylan for that remedy.
The honey pack?
Yeah.
Yarp.
All right, cool. See ya. Bye. Wash your hands. Bye.